This is your AFN Daegu Radio News Update for Tuesday, January 7th, 2020. I'm Specialist Lamont Shavers. One U.S. service member and two DoD contractors were killed Sunday in Kenya after their military base was overrun by al-Qaeda-aligned militants. The attack occurred at the Kenyan military's Manda Bay airfield. The fighters overran the base, but after an initial penetration of the perimeter, Kenyan and U.S. forces repelled the militants. U.S. Africa Command said it was premature to comment on whether force protection levels for troops in Kenya are sufficient or in need of upgrade. 7 months after reaching initial operational capability, the U.S. Navy's Second Fleet achieved full operational capability on December 31st. Vice Admiral Andrew Lewis, the Second Fleet commander, said, combined with the opening of waterways in the Arctic, this competitive space will only grow, and Second Fleet's devotion to the development and employment of capable forces will ensure that our nation is both present and ready to fight in the region if and when called upon.
Come on down to State's Grill to get a little taste of back home. We have everything from daily buffets to premier burgers of the month, as well as our extensive menu, which includes a variety of healthy alternatives. Need catering? No sweat. We offer catering services for all of your ceremonies and events. We're located on Camp Henry and are open Monday through Saturdays from 11 to 8:30. I'm Herb Hart, the State's Grill business manager and a 21-year vet. So trust me, you'll feel right at home when you walk in the door.
Get the latest news, stories, and information impacting you in Area 4 when you follow us on Facebook at AFN Daegu. You can also stream us on the go with AFN 360 when you download the AFN Pacific app today. That's it for this edition of your AFN Daegu Radio News Update. I'm Specialist Lamont Shavers.
Welcome to the Road to Drill podcast, the official podcast of the 127th Wing, Michigan Air National Guard. I am Staff Sergeant Drew Schumann with the 127th Wing Public Affairs Office. With this new podcast, we hope to reach you, the Team Selfridge community, on a whole new medium and make it easier to access up-to-date information from the 127th Wing and Selfridge Air National Guard Base. First, I would like to send it over to Brigadier General Rolf Mahman, commander of the 127th Wing, who was at Wing headquarters this month to deliver his January address to members of the Wing.
Good morning and welcome to the January drill. As I reflect back on 2019, I'm always amazed at all the work you have done to make this place great. We've done major deployments, major inspection, just all the work that goes with it. I'm just truly amazed at what you can accomplish. Looking forward into 2020, we again have multiple deployments on the schedule and a 2-day exercise over the drill in September. Leading up to that drill, we're going to be doing multiple training events to make sure that we are ready and we can execute well for that event. Probably the largest event that we have scheduled for this year is the Open House and Air Show on 6 and 7 June. It really is going to be a fantastic event and it'll kick off the next 100 years of Selfridge. Our demo team that we have this year is the Canadian Snowbirds, and it is their 50-year anniversary, and this is their kickoff show for the season. They put on a fantastic show, and I'm looking forward to watching them just do their aerial demonstration. Along with the Snowbirds, we have other aerial demonstration teams here as well. We have the Air Force's A-10 demonstration team, and also the Marine Corps Harrier demonstration team. In addition, we'll have other flybys from World War II aircraft and other aircraft in the Air Force inventory. On the ramp, it should be full with aircraft from our Air Force, from our Navy, and from our Marine Corps. Should be a really, really great event. It's our opportunity to open up the doors of Selfridge as part of a cornerstone of Michigan communities and let our community in to see what we do on a daily basis. I'd like to move on to talk about our 3 priorities moving forward. Those priorities are culture, readiness, and people. Culture, we had a great discussion at our Resiliency Tactical Pause. We talked about the word grid, about what we think we are of an organization right now. And now you should all have in your squadrons a word grid of what you want the culture to be within the organization. And I need everybody's help to make sure that we can get to that ideal place. I'd like to really focus in on the priority of people. That is all of you. We are stewards of a huge public trust. And as leaders, we have a responsibility to develop all airmen to protect that public trust. Looking through that lens and the lens of the climate survey that we took, you have told me our challenges and our hits. Let me tell you some of the challenges that you've come up with. Leadership development, organizational processes, group cohesion, and inclusion. In your written comments, you really had a lot to discuss about communication. And that's something that I really want to focus in on because that's all about people. From a communication perspective, you really focused in on a lack of a predictable drill schedule, knowing what's going to happen when you show up for Saturday morning drill. So one of my objectives is to actually produce a schedule that has all the wing big events, hand that down to the squadrons so they can fill in the little events so you know what's going to come when you show up Saturday morning of drill. Now we have to balance that schedule with operational security. So publishing something like that, we have to be careful. So it may not be to the level of detail that you want, but we're going to do our best to get as much information out there as we can. Another initiative that we're going to start, Public Affairs is actually going to put out a Road to Drill podcast. This is going to be about a 10-minute or so long podcast that you can download on your iPhone or your Android and listen to it prior to coming into drill. That way when you get here, you know exactly what's going to happen from the wing perspective. Every drill, I eat at the dining facility and I sit down with a table with airmen and I listen. I ask questions and I listen. That's a great way for me to get feedback from the organization. I also try my best to walk around and see every organization and again, talk to you, the airmen, to get that positive feedback. Another initiative that I want to start is a brown bag lunch. Now this isn't going to be on drill weekends, but this is going to be during the week where I'm going to have a schedule and I'm going to sit at the dining facility and eat my lunch, and hopefully you can come in and sit with me and give me your thoughts. I don't like to eat alone, so please join me on that brown bag lunch. So with that, I'd like to hand it off to Chief McDowell.
Thanks, General Mommen. Good morning and welcome to the January 2020 RSD. I'm here at the 127th Force Support Squadron Pass and ID section, where our members are working tirelessly, not just for our wing, but for our joint service partners and retirees as well. It's a great start to the new year, and I'd like to kick it off by talking about mentorship, because after all, January is National Mentorship Month. There are a few ways mentorship can be established. One way is traditional one-on-one mentoring, where a mentor and a mentee will meet on a regular basis and come up with a plan to assist the mentee to achieve their career or family goals and aspirations. Another way is by distance mentorship, where a mentoring relationship in which the two parties or groups are in different locations. The MyVector site, located on the Air Force portal, is a great tool for finding a mentor to establish this type of relationship. Lastly, there is group mentoring, where a mentor is matched with a cohort of mentees. I encourage all of you to find what works for you and establish a mentoring relationship to assist you in reaching your goals. I'm honored to give a big shout out to Senior Master Sergeant Noble from the 127th Wing Headquarters, as she is working diligently to stand up a wing-wide mentorship program in order to best suit our airmen and to bring value to everyone within the wing. If you have any questions or want more information about mentorship, contact me and I will do my very best to ensure that we get you in contact with a mentor. Happy New Year to all, and have a great RSD. Back to you, General Mommen.
Thanks, Chief. I want to close and reflect back at the December drill, specifically the Resiliency Tactical Pause. All the feedback I got from that, it was a big hit. One of the challenges you've identified in the climate survey was group cohesion. And that event, that tactical pause, got us all together and talking. It was really excellent. I encourage you to keep those conversations going. Sit down with each other at lunch, sit down with each other at dinner, and talk. With that, I want to thank you for your leadership and thank you for your professionalism.
Thank you, General Mommen and Command Chief McDowell. If you would like to view this month's RSD address from the Wing Commander and Command Chief, please visit the 127th Wing Facebook page or 127th Wing webpage at 127wg.ang.af.mil. And now a safety message from the 127th Wing Safety Office. To prevent slips, trips, and falls, clear walking surfaces of snow and ice, and spread de-icer as quickly as possible after a winter storm. The following precautions will help reduce the likelihood of injuries. Wear proper footwear when walking on snow or ice is unavoidable. A pair of insulated and water-resistant boots with good rubber treads is a must for walking during or after a winter storm. Take short steps and walk at a slower pace so you can react quickly to a change in traction when walking on an icy or snow-covered walkway. Avoid walking in streets at all costs if possible. Stairs can be especially hard to clear and build up with ice easily. Remember, ice can easily hide under a light dusting of snow. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. The 127th Wing Dining Facility will be open this drill from 11 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. The dining facility has eat-in and carry-out options available. Enlisted drill status guardsmen eat at no cost and must bring their common access card upon check-in. Officers in active guard reserve working over drill must pay. The dining facility lunch menu for this month is as follows. On Saturday, meatloaf and teriyaki chicken, and on Sunday, Swedish meatballs and spaghetti with chicken. Both days will have short order items available on the menu, including hamburgers, hot dogs, and grilled chicken sandwiches. The 4th Support Squadron will be conducting fitness testing on Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. The test is limited to 20 people. All other fitness testing will be conducted by the individual unit. To sign up for the Saturday or Sunday fitness tests, have your unit fitness program monitor go to odrive/publicshare/fitness assessment sign up. Over December drill, command staff and approximately 1,500 members of the 127th Wing convened to announce this year's Outstanding Airman of the Year. The 6 winners, representing the Wing's top individual members and groups, were selected from a pool of approximately 25 individual nominees and 4 teams in 5 categories. Final award recipient decisions were based upon superior leadership, job performance, and overall achievement. This year's 127th Wing Outstanding Airman of the Year are Airman of the Year, Airman First Class Jenna Gleason from the 127th Wing Medical Group. Non-Commissioned Officer of the Year, Staff Sergeant Nathan Boyd Cleaver from the 127th Wing Maintenance Group. Senior Non-Commissioned Officer of the Year, Senior Master Sergeant Joseph Crocker from the 127th Wing Mission Support Group Firehouse. First Sergeant of the Year, Master Sergeant Akenti Frazier from the 127th Wing Operations Group. And Company Grade Officer of the Year, Captain Brian Genero from the 127th Wing Air Refueling Group. The final category of Commander's Trophy was awarded to the 127th Wing Air Refueling Group Plans Team, represented by Major Chad Mativa. All winners will now go on to compete against Michigan Air National Guard airmen at the state level, and we can expect winners to be announced in August. Then, all state of Michigan winners will go on to compete at the national level. Congratulations to this year's Outstanding Airmen, and good luck at the state level. The 127th Medical Clinic is open for walk-ins over drill weekend from 0800 to 1100. Be sure to check your individual medical readiness, or IMR, prior to your visit, to be sure you are addressing all areas needing attention. You can access your IMR on the Air Force portal by visiting asims.afms.mil/myimr.aspx. The clinic is also open during the week on Wednesdays from 1300 to 1600. To reach the clinic front desk, please call 586